Kia ora koutou, thanks again for having me today. So, the idea that I'm pitching today is sort of at the back of what the organization that I represent here today has already seen as a problem. And don't take me wrong, we do some of it as we can, when we can, based on the funding we have. But I think with this audience in-house and the kaupapa today, I think it's something that we can proactively be doing to assist the community in making sure that they're ready if there is a climate event. Okay? So that's where I'm coming from, that's the background. So I'll make a start. So there's three things that we think will assist. So just to reiterate that in our community we've got a mixed bag of people, and what I mean by that is we've got a good number of people who are vulnerable who are maybe disabled or living on their own, of course pensioners, low income earners, and some of these things that we might take, okay, well, that's just normal housekeeping. These people do not have the resources or the means to do. And two of them is around removing clutter around the house and addressing sort of drainage issues is what has been observed. Next slide, please. So the proposal is to identify areas within our Papakura community where there is a accumulation household items and rubbish along with visible sign of drainage issues. And so I hope you guys know, but if you don't, one of the things that Kootuitui Papakura does is we go into people's homes and help them prepare their houses to be warm and dry during winter. Just as an indication, we have a target to do 200 homes before the middle of the year. So that's how much audience we are serving. And while we're doing that piece of work, we do come across where we make observations around, wish we could do more. And two areas is around this, because these people, most of them are, an elderly couple or someone who's, less mobile, and they just can't do these things. And secondly, as I said, when you're on low income, the priority is first to put the food on the table, then pay your bills and rent, and this comes last. And most of the time, it doesn't get to that. What else is already happening? So yeah, as I said, we do a lot of these things already. But when you go to someone's house to fit curtains, let's say, it's very common to see clutter around the compound, around the section. And the concern is that, let's say there is an event and we have to move people away from their houses or take them away from their houses, or they have to come by themselves, that could become an issue. It's a safety risk. And when it rains, water collects, these items float and block walkways, passages, things like that, and that could become a problem too. Again, poor drainage. So a lot of these houses that I'm talking about would be in areas that are fully established, maybe on a slope, the fence is blocked, and you'll see that it causes issues like that. So the proposal is that there's Kootuitui are willing to take some ownership on this, but I think there's a need for some collaboration, because we work with funders who give us put here for specific tasks. Of course, we've got some opportunity to do things on our own, which we will do, but we do not have dedicated funding to pick up this initiative and fund it ourselves. And the intent is to collaborate with council and other partners and find innovative ways to address these two issues. So yeah, what are we seeking? As I said, we're doing 200 homes, so we have access to these people who need support. That's there, it's legitimate. It's a safe way to sort of getting into people's houses, because we have a relationship already. Now this is just about making sure that we have the right partners on board, so we can get this done in a very safe and a very proper way, and make these homes even safer outside as well as inside.
Here we go.
Questions?
Let's give them a round of applause, eh? So far, now we've got a few minutes for any feedback or questions to Abdul.